All right, so check this out, right? I wanted to take a picture with Jeff Goldblum, and my daughter says, Nani?
No.
Why?
Because it's mine.
And why do you want to take a picture to Jeff Goldblum? I want to hear your philosophy.
Beautiful. And since he met everybody, he met Chris Hemsworth, so I'm meeting him. So I'm technically touching Chris Hemsworth, and also I love Jeff Goldblum.
So she wants
Chris Pratt.
So she wants to meet this clown because he touched Chris Hemsworth.
Wait, now he's a clown? Now he's a clown?
No,
because
yeah, he's a clown because
now you just wanted to see him. Now he's a clown.
Yeah, so you don't have the respect.
Why are you hating?
Hold on. He's a clown because now I can't take a picture with him because he touched Chris Hemsworth, Chris Pratt, and Nani says no. I'm like, I'm paying for this shit.
Well, isn't he in Infinity War? So that means he touched like Spider-Man and stuff. That's funny.
Nani.
What?
Please, can I take a picture? Please?
No.
Go ahead.
No, you eat ass.
Hold on. What's up, folks? Tudor here. So, doing a quick rundown of Dallas FanExpo, right? I think it was from April 6th through April 8th. Definitely, for me, it was a different vibe, but one event made it all worth it, and I will get to that a little bit later. Starting off with Friday, right? So Friday, I get to Dallas super early, meet up with the kids, and eat breakfast, and then make our way to the convention. So the way, I guess, the ticket sales is for the convention is you have your single day tickets, your deluxe tickets, your premiums, and your VIPs. And due to all the money that went into this convention, I just chose the deluxe. It's pretty much get in with everybody else, and then the premiums have their perks. One of the perks was get in 2 hours prior. But fortunately for me and the kids, I don't know how it happened, but we were able to get in with the premium and the VIP folks. And yeah, we got in there, immediately split off. The girls went to the celebrity side, and I went to the comic creator side. And the first thing I did was look at their itinerary. Most, I guess you could say, the headliners of the show kind of has an itinerary. So I took photos of that and try to figure out, okay, how to best negotiate the con around these signings, because you know that's why it goes to, for all intents and purposes, what the hell did I just say? All intents and purposes, is to get this book signed, right? With this book, you know, I made a list. So prior to any signatures at Dallas FanExpo, I was sitting at 71 signatures. And then I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 signatures that I needed to add. And then M. McGinnis dropped out, so that, dropped a signature. And then Mark Texero dropped out. So that left me with Quesada, Finch, Tomasi, Land, Malieb, and McCone. And I got everybody's signature except for Quesada because I was part of a package on Saturday. But yeah, I mean, I worked around their schedule, and by Friday, with the exception of Quesada's books, I was done. All my books were signed, and I had the open ticket until I get that Quesada stuff. Now, for the headliners, they were managed, I guess would be the best word, by Comic Sketch Art. And they had their own witness there, so, I filled out pretty much the whole form because I'm used to doing that. And then just left my books with him. And then I saw some stuff. I was talking to the guys. I saw some stuff during this con that I was not pleased with, and I'm not going to jump to any assumptions. MegaCon is next month, and MegaCon and Dallas FanExpo kind of falls underneath the same umbrella, and a lot of the same guys are going to be at that show as well. So I'm kind of curious if they're going to do the same thing they did at Dallas FanExpo, because from what I saw, it wasn't nice. It wasn't nice. Let's say that, right? So Friday, I ended up meeting a couple of YouTubers. I met who did I run into? I ran into first J-Rod, right? J-Rod Ham. He's like my con brother, at least for Texas, because wherever con I'm at, he's at, and vice versa. Whatever con he's at, I'm at, and we just know we're going to see each other. And he was doing his thing. He was trying to get books signed. He was making deals and grabbing books, and we chatted for a little bit, and then we bounced out and left. Next person who I saw Friday was Hazeldan. Him and Wifey. He's starting to become part of a. I know he's going to be there or whatnot, because this is the second show I ran into them back to back. So we talked for a little bit, and then they did their thing, separated, and I was looking at, I don't know what I was doing, but then ran into the great legend, right? First time meeting him, super cool guy, straight up. And it was definitely a pleasure running into him and talking. We talked for like maybe 5 to 7 seconds before we both had a split. We were both on some type of mission to get some stuff squared away and over with. So honestly, Friday, if I didn't have to come back Saturday, everything I had done was pretty much done on Friday. No, I lie. I had something on Sunday. Yeah, so Friday we got home and immediately crashed. We were so done. I woke up the next morning, and I foobarred some time slots. If you saw in the earlier video, the little one, Nani, had a photo op of Jeff Goldblum that I would really want to be a part of. What I didn't realize when I scheduled everything was that Joe Quesada's fan experience was 30 minutes earlier than Jeff Goldblum's photo op. Now, for those that was there last year, and I know Batsman fan was there, miss you, brother. Wish you were there. Trinity, wish you were there. Jim Lee's experience, it was the signing first, and then, the signing, the selfie, and then the panel. This time, what they did with Joe Quesada was the panel and the signing at the same time, plus a selfie. So you can imagine how much time that was for getting everything done. And I was stressing out because Goldblum's was happening, and I just couldn't take it anymore. So I talked to the manager. I said, hey, can you do me a solid? I got a photo op here. You mind if I kind of jump in front? No disrespect to anybody else, but the photo op. So they obliged. and I was able to jump up front and get it done and go. Now I want to reverse it a little bit because that Quesada signing, it was $99 and it was 4 books to be signed plus the best selfie in the world, which no it wasn't. Saturday night was the best selfie in the world, best group photo in the world. So $99, 4 books signed. I had 3 books prepared to go get graded. It was witnessed and graded, and then my 4th book, the Batman book. Now, I knew there was going to be some type of upcharge. I kind of factored that in when I'm getting graded books signed. But that facilitator was there, and they upcharged. So they were like, Quesada charges $10 for graded signatures. So that's $99 plus additional $10 for each book. The witness was charging $5 to witness. Now, it kind of got me upset. I knew the manager. I was like, because they got CSA to witness it and not CGC, and CGC wouldn't have charged them. But since CSA is like an independent type deal, they can do whatever the hell they want and make money. So I talked to him to the side. I was like, hey, next time you might want to get CGC because, we're already forking out so much money for all this. But I did, paid and bounced, left. Called Nani up. I was like, hey, where you guys at? Hey, Dad, we took the picture. Man, let me tell you, like my heart dropped. Like my heart super dropped. I got to Nani and she kind of like showed me the picture. I'm like, I really want to be in this picture. And we usually joke and jest with each other, especially like, if we do something the other did. I told Nani and Alicia, I was like, not today. Don't do it on this one, because this one I will punch you in the throat, because I really wanted to be on this one. And so they knew it, and they kind of kept their mouth shut, and I was sitting there butthurt. But then that was it. Like, I ran into Mr. White Gloves. Oh my gosh, Splash Page, I think. I do apologize. And we talked for a little bit. Him and his friend was there. Excuse me, I forgot his name. I think they were on their way back to relax, and I was on my way to get the girls because Alicia was hurting, my body was hurting, and we left. Like legit, we left at 1:30 on a Saturday at the con. I get a message from the great legend, and he says, hey, we're having a meetup tonight. Show up if you can. Cool, I'll be there. Man, please, right? I went home, wiped out. Woke up about 6, and I was like, oh, snap. So hair, shit, shower, shave, and rolled out. Of course, I had to do the walk of shame because I was the last person there, so I went around the table. And let me tell you, it was like that Saturday night, that meetup made everything worth it. Because it was super cool. A ton of people was there. Edwin Street Comics and his wife was there. Legend and his wife was there. All About Comics and his wife was there. Hazel Dan and his wife was there. The Blaster Stasher crew was there. Drew Manchu, Spectacular Spider Grandpa, and Huey's. Trilogy and his wife was there. Mr. White Gloves was there with his friend. I think I'm missing somebody. But it was actually Trilogy, from what I understand. I could be wrong, but that set this whole shindig up. He made this happen, right? He snapped the fingers and bam. The restaurant accommodated. Because I was so late, all the chairs was packed, and I ended up sitting with Trilogy. Me and him, we sparked up a conversation, talked for a little bit about, YouTube and collecting. And then Huey's came over, and we started talking about more collecting. And then Edwin came over, we started talking about more collecting. It was great. It was like a phenomenal time, like legit phenomenal time. Then we decided to take a group photo. That shit took forever to try to figure out how to do this damn photo. So we ended up taking a photo. I know I have a couple photos on my Instagram if you want to go check it out. But it was awesome. Everybody, you know, they had to go do stuff, and it was just, who was it? It was me, Hazel, Dan, and All About Comics and their, you know, respective wives. And we stood there and talked for an hour and a half later, just chit chat, BSing and stuff. So, while the con itself had this like really indifferent feel, it wasn't a great feeling like, oh man, this con is woohoo, or you know, complete opposite, this con sucked. It was just indifferent. I don't know if it was because I was expecting like a massive amount of crowd like last year, or I was actually on the attendee side. Grayson just snorted. Did you hear that? But yeah, it's totally indifferent. And, you know, the girls actually said the same thing too. Like something was different about this con than the previous years. I couldn't figure it out. But Sunday came around, and I'm going to put this thing on reverse because on Friday, after the great legend, I think he mentioned something about Brent Peoples or something like that. So I went to him and I said, hey, can you do a commission of Spawn? Do you have open space? And pretty much, yeah, he did. So put my name on the list for a Friday. I was supposed to pick it up Saturday, but I didn't because it was just tired and people sick. Sunday came around, and I picked it up, right? So I picked up the Brent People Spawn. It's a great thing. The only thing I wish was if he was able to separate the chin area, the jawline, to the actual neck, because it looks like it's just like a thumb and then some face mask. But looks like he tried. You could tell in the back. He tried to do it, but something probably happened and he did a cover-up job on it. Either way, it's great. I love it. And then I mentioned John Boy. I didn't want to spend too much money on the first day, so I waited till the last day. And I walked around and saw John Boy. And if you're not familiar with John Boy, he actually worked on Spawn Resurrection. And he had some original art there. What did I do? Tito, what'd you do? Why? What? Damn. So, after a little bit of negotiating, I bought a piece, right? So this is Spawn Resurrection, #1, page 18. Pretty awesome, right? And if you're not familiar, this dog is actually God, right? God takes the form of the dog. And then just to give you some color to it, here it is. Yep. So I thought that was pretty badass. Like, that was cool. I got to pick out a page. And then after I picked out that page, I had a photo op. You probably saw it in the beginning of the video. But let me tell you a quick story, right? So, if you've never done a photo op, right, you go there, you either have your paper copy or your QRC on your phone, and you check in, and there's like a little waiting, like there's a lobby and then like a waiting area. So the lobby, you drop your bags off, make sure that you don't have stuff that you don't want to put in, and then the waiting area where you're just sitting there waiting for your cue. And I don't know what face I had, but like I was walking towards her, and she had this face of like, is this dude really gonna kidnap me? Am I gonna get snatched up? But you know, I went up and, you know, pretty much told her thank you for coming and this and that and the other. Super sweet lady. This beautiful. This girl was beautiful. And took the picture, and Ben McKenzie, right? So that's a picture. So Ben McKenzie, who is, you know, her husband, was actually sitting in the booth as well. Small guy. Small guy. Thought he was gonna be a bigger guy, like taller, but he's like a small guy. And then that was it. And my little one saw her face, and she's like, "Did you scare her?" I was like, "I think I did." Like, she looked shook. She looked really scared. And that was it. Sunday, took that photo out. Got home. And Alicia went out and hung out with her friends. And I just want to show you this because Nani's probably going to kill me. But me and Nani had like a draw-a-thon, a dual draw, a 10-second sketch. So the first one was Deadpool. And this is Nani's Bob Deadpool. And then this is my Deadpool. Nani calls it a Shrek Deadpool, a Shrek football player Deadpool. Don't ask me what this is. This is just whatever, right? I have no idea what this is. So, yeah. And then we had such a great time. We're like, let's do it again. So we did Nightwing, right? What else? So Nani went with a Carrie Kelly type Nightwing. And then she... No sé. Don't know, man. Don't know. My man got a mustache. He got like some craziness going up here with his hair. But yeah, this is like Earth 178 Nightwing, right? But that's it. Like I said, after MegaCon, I'll give a more full in-depth review just because I want to see if it played out the same way it did here. The con was very indifferent to me. Not super great, not super bad, but most definitely the best part was the meetup. I'm glad that we were all able to come together and kind of have like a dinner and shindig. But hope you guys like it. Oh, yeah. So what I did Sunday, right? I still had my ticket open because I didn't know if I was going to have a book signed. And obviously, well, you wouldn't know because you weren't there. But I didn't get that book signed. Excuse me, I said forget it. And CSA had this, the ticket. Well, again, I'll get to it after MedCon. I decided against CSA shipping out my books. So I actually went and grabbed a CGC witness and transferred custody of the books from CSA to CGC. And then we closed it out and got everything done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, this ain't it. I'm tripping. I was like, wait, 5 books. Yes, I carried this bad boy around. It should be 9 books. Yeah. I don't know where that invoice is. The invoice is somewhere around here. Got 9 books. Close it out and send it through CGC. Cause yeah, some weird stuff. I will say this. If you have an opportunity to go to a con now, if the stars are aligned and everything's good in your life and you go to a con now, I highly recommend you going to it because there's from what I'm seeing, observing, is there's some things that are changing, and it's changing in a way that it's going to affect your pocket deeply. All right, and again, I'll talk more of that at MegaCon to see if what I'm seeing is like legit, or I'm just like being a pessimist and not liking to spend money. But hope you guys enjoyed it. Fun times, right? Fun times. And meeting up with YouTubers, some Instagram folks, and my Nerds of Anarchy people. It was an honor. See y'all later.